Some stories begin with a reckless spark, others creep in slowly, inevitable as gravity. Mine was both. Every glance, every lingering word drew me closer to something forbidden, something I never should have wanted. It started the summer after my first year of college. Carolyn was my best friend, Lily's mom, poised, warm, and nothing like other mothers. At first, she was just a background presence, offering snacks and asking about our plans. But everything changed when Lily left for a trip abroad and suggested I stay at the house to keep her mom company. "She loves having you around," Lily had said. That first night alone with Carolyn, something shifted. The silence in the house was deeper, more intimate. Over dinner, I noticed her in ways I never had before, how her fingers curled around a wine glass, the way her eyes lingered. When she told me I didn't have to keep her company, I said, "I like being here," and I meant it. We slipped into a rhythm, mornings over coffee, long conversations that wandered into dreams she had before motherhood. Evenings blurred into movie nights where we sat just a little too close. One night, after swimming, we sipped wine under dim lights. I asked if she ever felt lonely. Her gaze shifted. "Everyone needs someone," she murmured. That silence between us grew heavier with each day. I tried to pretend nothing was happening. But then came the pool. The way she watched me, the way her fingers brushed mine beneath the surface. "Tell me to stop," she whispered. I didn't. I kissed her instead, and everything unraveled. We didn't stop at the water. Inside, every step to the bedroom was a surrender. She didn't rush. Her touch was deliberate, reverent. Every moment was soaked in something more than lust. It was longing, raw and inevitable. "I want to remember this," she whispered, and I knew I would. The next morning was a betrayal. She was gone from the bed, already dressed in routine and silence. When I entered the kitchen, she slid me coffee like nothing had happened. Then the phone rang. I heard her say, "Everything's fine." She didn't tell Lily. She didn't plan to. When she finally turned to me, she said, "Lily's coming home early." "So that's it?" I asked. "I don't regret it," she said. "But we can't do it again." "Why not?" "Because I'm her mother." "Because you're her best friend?" Her voice tried to be firm, but her hands trembled. Lily arrived, suitcase in hand, confusion in her eyes as she glanced between us. Dinner that night was painfully normal, but nothing felt right. I excused myself, stepping into the cool night air. Carolyn followed. "You can't look at me like that," she said. "Like what?" I asked. "Like you're still thinking about it, aren't you?" She didn't answer, not with words. Her kiss said everything. But the guilt came back, sharper than ever. She broke the kiss and whispered, "Lily." I nodded. Reality was always waiting. But that night, she came to me again. Slipped into my room without a word. Her fingers traced my skin like a secret. "This is a mistake," she whispered, even as she kissed me like she'd never stop. We made love in the hush of the dark, our bodies saying what our mouths couldn't. For a while, we let ourselves believe we had time. But morning always comes. Sunlight brought truth. "We have to stop," she whispered. "Is that what you want?" "It's not about what I want. It's about what's right." But last night, inevitable, she whispered, not a denial, just a farewell. I told her I loved her, and she said it back, but even that wasn't enough. We parted quietly, no grand goodbye. I left, carrying the weight of something real that never had the right to exist. But desire doesn't fade easily. Later that week, a message lit up my phone. "I need to see you," and I went. No words, just her waiting. And the storm between us broke loose again. It was reckless, desperate, and unforgettable. And I knew then this wasn't the end. Some stories aren't meant to be safe, some loves aren't meant to be easy, but some moments, no matter how wrong, become part of you forever.